First, they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you. Ultimately, they buy Bitcoin. I'm sure most of my audience has heard about Bitcoin. Maybe some of you are already investing in Bitcoin or some form of other cryptocurrencies. Apart from the fact that Bitcoin and these cryptocurrencies goes up and down in value, do you know what cryptocurrency actually is? Why we needed cryptocurrency in this world when there are so many existing form of currencies like the US dollar, euro, Indian rupees? What is the technology behind cryptocurrencies that is powering this whole crypto ecosystem? Well, I am starting a new series on my channel where I will be discussing everything from a very basic level about cryptocurrency so that it will definitely help you in your crypto investment journey. So, if you are new here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Nilanjan and I make video here every day to help you make better decisions. So if you like crypto and like making money in crypto, then definitely consider subscribing to my channel, and while you are at it, don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. First, before going into the details, let me tell you, I am not a financial advisor in any sort. I am just a regular guy in YouTube making videos for learning and educational purposes only. So, with that being straightened out, let me ask you a question. Do you know what is a currency? Well, a currency is basically a medium of exchange for goods and services. As an example, let's say I ask you to come and clean my house. In return, I am going to give you 1 kilogram of fresh vegetables from my garden as your remuneration for the service that you are giving me. Well, so in this example, the 1 kilogram of fresh vegetables becomes the currency or the medium of exchange. Back in the days, people used to exchange stuffs between each other as a remuneration for goods and services, because that time our modern day currency like the notes and coins was not in existence. Modern day currencies like notes and coins came much later. Before these currencies or the notes and coins were in existence, people used to transact using wheats, then with domestic animals. After that came to the age where people will transact using precious metals such as gold. But with all of this, the problem main was remaining as the divisibility. You can't pay someone 1/10 of a gold coin or something for a service, right? So then came the modern day currency, that is notes and coins, which has multiple denomination and it's easy to exchange. Modern day currencies are generally issued by the government and accepted at its face value as a method of payment. If you ask me what are the different type of currencies in existence, well, we have cryptocurrency, then we have fiat currency. So what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is basically a form of payment that can be exchanged online for goods and services. These cryptocurrencies or the tokens are generally issued by some companies, which then can be used to avail the goods and services of that particular company. You can take example of arcade game token, casino chips, which you need to buy with or exchange with a real currency. Then you exchange the real currency and get the tokens for that casino or the arcade game. Then you use that token to use the goods and services that the particular company is providing. So that is what is cryptocurrency. Then on the other hand, you have fiat currency. Fiat money is basically issued by the government, not backed by any physical commodity such as gold or silver, but rather by the government or the trust of the government that issued it. It's just a piece of paper. There's no value to it. The value remains in the trust in the government that issued that piece of paper. Back in the days, government of the countries agreed to convert paper money into a fixed amount of gold. So before the Federal Reserve or central bank had to print any money, they had to keep similar amount of gold in the vault before they can print any money. That fixed price is used to determine the value of the currency. This was called gold standard. But in 1971, the United States stopped the conversion of US dollar to gold. It decided that Federal Reserve would be able to print as much money as they need anytime. They don't need to keep any gold in the vault for the similar amount of printing that they used to do during the gold standard. If you want me to make a detailed video on what is gold standard, let me know in the comment section below and I'll make a separate video about this. It's a topic in itself to be discussed in detail. So now you know there are two forms of currency. There is cryptocurrency and fiat currency. So now let's get into the next topic. Now that you understand what is currency and what are the defined forms of currency, let me discuss some of the key features of cryptocurrency. If you understand these features real well, then you will have no problem understand different distinguishing factor of different cryptocurrencies. So the first feature that I am going to discuss is digital. It's pretty self-explanatory. As most of you know, all these currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these cryptocurrencies are all digital. There is no physical existence to this, like you cannot touch or feel these cryptocurrencies. It all exists in the internet. Whatever images that you are seeing now or see in the internet, all are simulated images. There is no physical existence. Then the next feature, which is the most important feature of cryptocurrency, is decentralized. This is the most important feature. What I say is because with fiat money, like I said, it's controlled by central authority, that is Federal Reserve here in US and Reserve Bank of India back in India. But with Bitcoin, there is no central authority that is controlling. Rather, it's controlled by its user and the network. When Bitcoin's founder, Mr. Satoshi Nakamoto, founded Bitcoin in 2008, he made the supply of Bitcoin fixed at 21 million. There is no way there will be more Bitcoin than 21 million. But tomorrow, if the central bank decides to print more money, they don't need your permission. They can do it anytime. In fact, this last year alone, they printed trillions of dollars. On a different note, do you know how much US dollar currently in circulation? Let me know in the comment section below if you know the answer. By the way, almost 25%. Can you imagine 25% of US dollar circulation was printed just in 2020? So the next feature that I'm going to discuss about cryptocurrency is transparency. As I mentioned before, cryptocurrency is run on a technology called blockchain. If I have to explain what is blockchain to you in a very non-technical term, let's imagine person A is transferring $50 to person B. How do you keep track of that? Obviously, you will write it in a piece of paper for future reference, right? That is called a ledger. That piece of paper where you keep the record is called a ledger. Blockchain is nothing but a ledger on the network. So what happens is that every time someone sends certain amount or certain amount of Bitcoin or certain amount of Ethereum to another person, transaction record is added to the blockchain along with other details such as the sender details, receiver details, how much amount was sent, at what time it was sent, along with some other very technical details about that particular transaction. This ledger is then shared across all the computers on the network, and every computer will have a copy of this ledger. Since all these details are publicly viewable, including the sender details, receiver details, amount, how much it was sent, at what time it was sent, it is very easy to pinpoint particular transaction because everything is available on the blockchain. So that is how we achieve full transparency with the help of blockchain technology in cryptocurrency. With this, we come to our fourth most important feature of cryptocurrency, that is non-repudiable. As I said, every computer on the network will keep a copy of the transaction. So if a malicious actor or a hacker wants to change a past transaction at a later date, it will not match the records that is present on the blockchain on all of the network computers. So the hacker won't be able to make any changes or tamper the records in future date. Once a record is saved in a blockchain, it is saved forever. It cannot be altered or changed in any way possible. So that's how we achieve the non-repudiable feature in cryptocurrency with the help of blockchain. You understand what is cryptocurrency, what is fiat currency, and some of the features of cryptocurrencies at a high level, you must be thinking, what are some of the differences between cryptocurrency and fiat currency? Well, as I mentioned before, fiat currency is not backed by any commodity. Rather, it holds its value because of the trust of the issuing government. What I mean by that is when you pay someone, let's say $100 for something, both the parties agreeing because of their trust on the government that after the transaction is carried out, that piece of paper, that is the $100 bill, will still hold its value. On the other hand, as I told you, central bank has the authority to print as much as fiat currency as they want, and you know the relation between demand and supply. When the supply of something is unlimited, obviously with time its value will go down. So basically, every time central bank is printing more money, be it a stimulus money or any other reason, it's devaluing the currency. Now, with the rate that the central banks are printing money, the purchasing power of US dollar will be cut in half in 10 years. So if you have $1 million today sitting in bank, even if you don't touch it, just keep it in bank for 10 years. After 10 years, you will be able to afford only $500,000 worth of goods of today's value with that fiat money. On the other hand, with Bitcoin, the premier cryptocurrency, has a hard cap of 21 million. It is not possible to print more Bitcoin even if the government wants. There can only be 21 million Bitcoin can ever exist. So what happens, like I said before about demand supply, when the supply is limited but the demand is growing, the prices will obviously go up. With this being said, hope you understand the key difference between cryptocurrency and fiat currency. With this being said, the next question that can come up in your mind is, why we need cryptocurrency? Well, the main purpose of cryptocurrency is to fix some of the problems with traditional or fiat currencies by taking back the power from government or central authority to control our money and give the power back to the hands of whoever is holding it. I hope you understand the basics of cryptocurrency by now. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel so that I can reach out to more and more people to help them learning about cryptocurrency. After this first episode, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of questions in your mind, like why the Bitcoin price is so volatile that this week it's trading at $60,000 and after 2 weeks it's back to 30,000. Who controls the cryptocurrency market? Is it really Elon Musk? What are some of the differences between stock market and cryptocurrency market? I'm sure many of my viewers will have this kind of question. So I will be covering all these questions and many more in the upcoming episodes of this cryptocurrency education series. So if you don't want to miss those videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you are at it, hit that notification bell icon so that every time I upload a new video, it gets directly sent to your inbox. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about cryptocurrency. Do you think it has the potential to become the currency of the world? I'll be looking forward to your answers. Till next time, take care, happy learning, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.